So S and T are circles. What's the diameter of the larger of these two circles? And I don't know which one is the larger one, but hopefully we'll find out. Statement 1 tells us that the sum of the area of S and the area of T is 150 pi. That's potentially useful information, but it doesn't tell us how to distribute that. It could be 100 pi and 50 pi, it could be 1 pi and 149 pi, with no information about how they are proportionally set up. That's not going to help us at all. So it's not A and it's not D. Statement 2 tells us that the diameter of the larger circle is twice the diameter of the smaller circle. And we are after the diameter of the larger of the two circles, but there's no numbers in here. So knowing the ratio is nice, but with no numbers, we can't find out what the actual diameter is. So statement 2 on its own, also not sufficient. In conjunction, though, we can start to do a little bit more, because remember that the circumference, the area equals, I have to spell area right, area equals pi times that radius squared. So, and we know the diameter of the larger circle is twice that of the little one. So, that also means the radii, or radiuses, depending on which plural you like, that those in turn are also proportional. So the radius of the larger circle is also twice the radius of the smaller circle. So if we set up those area formulas, so we have a big circle and a little circle. So this little circle is going to be pi times the radius squared. The big circle is going to be pi times 2 times that radius, because its radius is twice as big, squared. Those two things together equal 150 pi. So pi r squared stays pi r squared. This one, r squared, is still in the picture. 2 squared becomes 4, and then I guess we can put the pi in the middle there. So we have 4 pi r squared plus pi r squared equals 150 pi, for 5 pi r squared equals 150 pi. We can take a pi out and a 5 out, so r squared equals 30, and r, and this is the radius of the little circle, equals the square root of 30. The radius of the big circle would be, well, so the radius is square root of 30, the diameter equals 2 times the square root of 30, and the diameter of the big circle is twice that, so it will be 4 times the square root of 30. Way more math than we needed to do. As soon as we got to this point probably, that's where we should have stopped and said, hey, we have enough information, let's move on. So the two statements in conjunction are sufficient. Answer choice C.